I see one person in the chat. Hey, how are y'all? The moon's beautiful tonight. Had to come get my peace of mind. That's not a black hole. That's a moon, crazy. Whoever said that. Lord have mercy. Or whatever. That's the moon. And that's the lake. See? See the lightning way in the distance? This is my place of sanity. This is my safe space. And I wanted to share it with everybody. My first time going live. Able to go live. There will be a lot more. Hi, how is everybody? Lake is so beautiful tonight. It's peaceful. This is where I come. It's my safe space, my sanity, mental clarity. Get a lot of downloads down here. I grew up here. Who needs the beach when we have this? Right? Right, y'all? I see more people joining. Look at that lightning over there. It's beautiful. Rishi, I hope I said your name right. I cannot pronounce that, and I don't want to chop the last name up, or the other name. But hi, how are you today? Thank you for joining the live. It's my first time going live. I'm excited. I've been working on my channel for a while. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see more of on the channel. God's called me to share my spiritual gifts, and that's what I'm doing. I'm able to go live. I usually post sayings and stuff about God. I'm working on writing a book. Let me know what y'all like to see, though. And I'll go live a lot more. Thank you for everybody that's joined and the people that stayed. I need some ideas of what to do. I'm sure God will give me them. My Father will give me them. I just think the lake's so beautiful. I'll share it again in the daytime, but I just was able to go live tonight, so I was excited, and I wanted to share it with everybody. And I wanted to go live for a change. But I'm very talented, multi-talented. I have a lot of spiritual gifts, and I'm ready and willing to share them. So y'all just let me know what y'all want to see, okay? I was going to end it because there was only one person in here, but I got 5 now. It was 8. Now it's 5. Thank y'all. Hi, how are y'all tonight? I don't see anybody in the chat. Reese said, hey, I don't know how your last name and I don't want to butcher it. I'm not good with names at all. I can read, but names, because sometimes names have silent vowels and silent letters and stuff. It's the moon. I'm at the lake. My first time going live, and I was excited, and I wanted to show y'all and share my safe space and my mental clarity, where I get my mental clarity at with y'all. It's the moon, and I'll show y'all again in the daytime, because this is a beautiful lake. It's small, but it's beautiful. We don't need a beach with a lake like this. Let me get up, and I'll go a little closer. In the daytime, you see little baby alligators. They don't come on the shore now. They don't come on the shore. I'm safe. They don't come on the shore. At night, I sit a little far back because you can't see gators at night. See? That's the lake. It's very, very beautiful. And then there's another side to it too that I also sit. I usually sit there at night, but I wanted to show y'all this because the moon's like right here. It's like right above me. I hope I get this name right. Triangle Zoob. What's happening? This is the lake. I was able to go live for the first time and I was excited and I wanted to share my safe space with y'all. It's much prettier in the daytime, but that moon was gorgeous and it's like right over where I'm sitting. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see more of on the channel. Here, let me go this way so I can see like a better view of it. I'll go by the ramp, the boat ramp. Like I said, it's a small lake, but not real small, but nice size. There's also another angle. I just sit up there on the other side. I hope I said your name right. Tyler Sakow. Yes, it is gorgeous. I want to show y'all in the daytime too, but I was able to go live for the first time and I'm excited as hell. I've been working on my channel, working on what God's told me to do, asked me to do. Ooh, 4-4. There's 4 likes and 4 people in the live. Wow, 4-4. That's an angel number. And you know what? Today, I actually seen 444 and I actually cashed out at the Dollar General with 444. I think that was my change. I think 444 was my change. But it's gorgeous. It is so beautiful. Hi. I hope I don't butcher your name. I'm not good with names. Hello, Worldwides. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. The moon's beautiful. This is the lake I sit at, where I usually get a lot of my downloads and where I talk to God and my spirit guides and my angels and my ancestors. You know, sometimes when people ditch you, it's for your good. I know that probably don't sound right, but you know, God says he will make your enemies flee from you 1,000 ways, right? Yeah. When I went through my awakening, I lost everybody. Family, friends, everybody. And this is what I found. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely by far. And maybe if it wasn't meant for, maybe you're going places, baby, that they can't go. If that's not the case, I believe everything happens for a reason, you know? I believe everything happens for a reason, baby. I do. Yep. Alone and lonely are 2 different things. You're absolutely correct. A lot of people don't understand that. I'm glad you understand me. That's odd. I don't never get anybody to understand me. And you actually understood what I meant. But yeah, sometimes when we lose people, it's for our best good. We don't see it while we're going through it because it hurts. I lost a man I was going to spend the rest of my life with. April 19th, 2025. He passed away and I found him. It was this February when I accepted he was gone. I was telling everybody, no, he's not gone. He's not gone. He's not gone. He's not gone. He's going to walk through that door any minute. No. No, that was just wishing and hoping. But he did a lot of bad things to me too. But I healed from it. Part of me still hopes he's there, but I hope he bared himself for the next woman, because I don't want that anymore. I don't. Sometimes God lets us see that we grow, and sometimes we outgrow people. Friends, family. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I believe he was a soulmate. I know we had a soul contract because the way I felt about him, I've never felt about anybody in my life. I didn't really know what love was till I met him. But the first lesson he taught me, I judged him. Oh, cool. No, that's not crazy. I get a good energy from you. That's confirmation. I don't know if you heard that duck. Yeah. I don't think anything's crazy. And I don't think anything happens by chance. I think everything happens for a reason. What are your beliefs? As far as religion, spirituality, you believe in God, you believe in a source, you believe in energy. What's your belief? You really think I'm crazy if I told you what I believe. I'll do a long story short. I believe if there's life conformed to fit this planet, that there's also life conformed to fit other planets. I believe Saturn is part of hell. I believe Earth is hell at the moment. But I believe the real Hades is Saturn. I believe each one of the planets is the seven heavens and the seven hells. Yeah. I used to identify as Christian, not anymore. I'm spiritual because God's a spirit. The spirit of the Lord was hovering over the deep waters. God's spirit. And I realized that breath we breathe, that's God. There is more than God. Okay, so you're on my level. You're on my level. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm at. What made God? Who made God? Who created God? But I know we're not supposed to understand everything. I understand a lot, but I don't, yeah. I try not to question a lot of it, but I do have a deep understanding of the Bible, and I know some of the Bible that the Vatican, back in the day, the Catholic, took out parts of the Bible, like the Book of Enoch, the Book of Thomas. There's several of them. There's 22, I believe, because there's only 66 books in the Bible, and there's supposed to be 88. So there's 22 books missing. No, yeah. I don't know, 20 or 22. I don't know. But in those books is what our reality is supposed to be. I believe the government has us so controlled that if there was a mass awakening, there would be no millionaires. Because I believe God created us equal. So I believe we should have equal parts of what God made, what God created. Not what man created, but what God created. I believe we should all have equal parts. Therefore, there would be no sin. If we all had equal parts of the land, everything God created, like that's what he gave Adam and Eve. No, I don't support any government officials. Sorry. The government's the Antichrist. I believe Trump's the Antichrist. I don't care how you feel about that. I don't. Because what is he doing? He got in there a second time where nobody else ever has. And what's he doing? Wow. You know why? You're chosen. You're one of the 144,000. Because because I am too. I'm chosen. I'm one of the 144,000. Oh, every hair in my body's standing up. I don't know if you can feel that energy. Hello, worldwide. I don't know if you can feel that energy while I'm talking. But, wow. The government knows who we all are. You don't see a lot of police cars when you're out and about. Like, not really following you, but passing by you. That's your angels and ancestors telling you you're protected. That the city police is watching you. They know what the government's doing. They do it to me. The FBI's watching. CIA, all of them. But for what? I was homeless a year ago. Well, after my ex died, I hit a bad spurt. And I lost my job because I couldn't function. You know, I just lost the man I was going to marry. I've been with 5 years. I lost my job, lost my car. I was sleeping in my car at the time. He was helping me out because we were together but not together, if you know what I mean. I just lost train of thought. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. But yeah, I actually seen an evil spirit in him. I don't know if y'all hear that train in the background blowing while I'm talking, but that's confirmation. Yeah, that one really hurt me. He turned into something else right before my eyes. And at the time, I hadn't even went through my awakening, and I asked him, I opened the door to it, and I didn't realize I opened it. Because I asked him, I said, who are you, and what'd you do with Terrence? I opened the door to that demon. And like 10 minutes after I said that, I seen Terrence wasn't there anymore. It was, I don't know what that creature was. But, yeah. That was April 26th, 2023. I'll never forget it. And he turned. I was scared for him. I was scared what that thing was going to do in his body and him go to prison for it. So I put him in jail because Terrence never hit me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say his name. He never hit me. Never was violent. This thing, when I seen it, when it turned, it lunged at me like it attacked me. It beat me up. And he never, we were together for 5 years, never. So I put him in jail. I dropped the charges, of course, that night, because I knew that was not him. I knew it was something else. Because what made me realize it was not him, he told me what he didn't like about me. Well, that's everything that Terrence fell in love with. I was like, well, that's why you fell in love with me, because I was different. You said you seen the God in me. And yes, baby. And they're going to come at you at your dream state, too. So, read, I'm not sure if it's Psalms 33 or 35. Read both of them before you go to sleep at night. And ask God and the archangels to protect you in your sleep, in your dream field. Because they'll come at you through your dream to try to get you to eat something, and make you think it's a family member or something that you trust. It don't matter if it's your mom, whoever you love the most. It don't matter if it's them. Don't eat nothing in a dream. Because these things, they shapeshift. Google shapeshifters. You'll figure it out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I believe the spirit that was in my ex was Beelzebub. He's one of the 7 princes of hell. That's the first one I fought. And I didn't know as much about spirituality as I do now. Because like I said, April 26th, the night I seen that demon and put him in jail, is what triggered my awakening. I thought I was going crazy. I was fixing to have my kids admit me in a mental hospital. I swear. I said, oh, y'all gotta take me to the mental hospital. I went to sleep, took me a nap. Me and my son was there. I felt 3 taps on my shoulder. And I heard something say, I don't know what it was. It was like a breeze of wind said, "You're not crazy, you're mine." And I tell you, I seen Elle, like, what in the world? I really thought I was going crazy after that. But no, I'm not crazy. Because I actually told the psychiatrist, yeah, I hear voices and I see things, but I can identify the voices. I can identify what I see. Well, what do they tell you to do? They don't tell me to do nothing. They tell me to watch out for certain people, not to go here, not to eat this food, not to do that. She said, honey, you got angels around you. I said, I know. Oh, wow. Yeah. Don't believe anybody is your mom in the dream, because if your mom comes to you in a dream, it's going to be peaceful. It's going to be peaceful. I can communicate with people on the other side. The first one I channeled, I was 11 years old, and I didn't realize. I named her Bill. I was 11, 13. I had an imaginary friend. That's a weird age to have an imaginary friend, I know. 3 years ago, when I was going through my awakening, I seen a picture at my grandma's house where I was raised. I said, Mama, who's that? She said, that's your great-grandma, your papa's mom. I said, oh. She died the year you were born. That's her. My mom mouthed out, dropped to the floor. And guess what? Her last name was Bazille. Heard the train? Confirmation. Yeah, God's all around me. All right, yeah. I'm gonna have to end my chat, my live. My mama's calling me, and she's on oxygen, and I take care of her. I'm only like 3 minutes from the house, but I gotta call her and see what she wants, okay? All right. I'll be on live again tomorrow. I'll come tomorrow and do live, and I'll do it during the daytime so y'all can see this. And hello, worldwiders. I want to talk to you some more, if you don't mind. I'm going to talk to you some more. Because, yeah. Many people don't pique my interest, but you pique my interest. Yeah. Many people's not on my spiritual level. Or intellectual. But you take care and you do Psalms 35 and 33, okay? Say it before you go to bed. Good night. Love you, Soul Tribe, Soul Family. Love y'all.